We're live. We are live. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to another Sunday evening live. It's a boy Olifire Triple 7 coming to you from Jamaica, the island that we all love. Yeah, the island that we all love, Jamaica. Yes. So yes, peeps, it's another Sunday evening vlog. Or another Sunday evening live, I should say. Another Sunday evening live. Yeah. Yeah, boy, only for your chapter 7. I tell you. Yeah. Who they here first? Who's here first? Let me see who is here first. Tell me who is here first. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Please remember to press the thumbs up as you come on the live. Press the thumbs up and let me know if you're hearing me clearly. See if this mic actually working properly. Not supposed to be having it, Modern technology will fail. Yeah. So no matter how you think that technology is so perfect, it's never. My lighting look a little bit dull. It's too late now to trouble it. Oh, Cynthia B. Haven't seen you in a while, sister. Welcome, Cynthia B. Thank you for joining, sis. See you early. Yeah. See you very early, Cynthia B. Thank you for joining. Yeah. You. Thank you for joining. Thank you, the rest of you. All you guys for joining. Really appreciate every single one of you that take the time out to come on the live. Tell me how I look. Do I look dull? I know I should have put a little bit more light on, but yeah, but kind of too late now because I don't have any assistants. Blessings, you say you are my assistant, so turn up the light for me, please, so people can see me more clearly. Wow, I'm looking at my phone and the light is not lighting at all. Oh, I could have done better than this. Yeah, I don't know what it got into me when I turn on the light. Yeah, I don't know what got into me, why I mess with the thing. I can't even look at it. How am I gonna do this now? Let me see. Let me see how am I gonna do it. I can do it. So yes, peeps, as you see, it's another Sunday evening, as I said before, and we are live coming to you from Jamaica, the island that we all love. Okay. Yeah, so let's turn. Really cool. Wow. Simple as that. Wow. So, if one is not good enough, yeah, good. Yeah. I look brighter now. I look better now. Yeah, I look better to me. Look brighter now. Yeah. Yeah, I look far better now. I look brighter now. Yes. So yes, Fapes. And as you see, the topic tonight, first and foremost, I must big up every single one of you who take the time out to watch the videos and been commenting and watching and sharing, and big up all the new subscribers. Thank you very, very much for subscribing to this channel and for watching the videos. You could have choose to watch another channel, but you choose to watch your boy Olifire 777. And as I say, family, I'm trying to bring in you a video, give you a video every single day. Yeah, soon it will be like Netflix where I give you 2, 3 video a day. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm working on it real hard. But I really appreciate love you guys. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate you. I appreciate love you. I don't appreciate come from. I don't understand. I appreciate, and appreciate. That's how pronunciation of it. Anyhow, I appreciate love every single one of you guys. Yeah. So Cynthia said, finding that he is gay is time for me to get full medical exam and hit the road, Jack. So you might wonder what Cynthia be saying now. So the topic tonight is, sometimes we take a little time. I take a little time to get into it. The topic is, how would you feel or what would you do finding out that your husband or wife is gay? How would you feel or what would you do finding out your husband or wife is gay? So Sister Cynthia B said, finding that he is gay is time for me to get full medical exam and hit the road, Jack. And peeps, I tell you, we discuss real issues. When I say real, I mean real issues. Because this is real stuff going on here. Because I've heard and I've seen, you know, being on the road, being in taxis everywhere. And nowadays, a lot of persons are doing just that. Especially men. And it's not that I'm being too on the ladies' side, no, but mainly it's mostly men because a lot of ladies don't even know that their husband are actually gay. Should I say gay? Because you're looking at Oxford Dictionary, it's a gay mean happy. So I don't know. So in Jamaican term, I would say then, finding out that their husband is not actually into them. Their husband is actually into man. And I'm saying that is so messed up. And I said that before, I'm so sorry for a lot of ladies finding out that because me personally, I mean, finding out that my female is actually gay, she's not interested in me. She's interested in a woman. I would say, well, then she should have been go be with a woman and not be with me then. Just like vice versa, a man, a husband being with his wife and knowing in himself that he's not really interested, but live your life in your closet, even though some only deserve for the evening or some black hole, you know, more than closet, yes, and dark hole and nobody now see you. Yeah. Live your life because you're messing with people, health, you know, and mental, you know, mentally that person gonna be real messed up. Cause I mean, finding out you're for a female, finding out that her husband is actually cheating on her, and he's actually not cheating with another woman, but actually cheating with another man. Like, damn. And finding out that a woman is not really, is cheating and she's not cheating with another man. I guess some man gonna say, well, then they can always, because a lot of men are like that nowadays, so they can actually join and stuff like that. But, wrong is wrong. You get what I'm saying? If you're gonna say that about the man, you're gonna say that about the woman. Just the same. Yes. But as Sister Cynthia say, and that is the reason why a lot of disease are spreading also. It is fact that a lot of disease are spreading through homosexuality. Researchers have shown that over and over and over again. You see it. That a lot of these ladies and persons are spreading disease based on men sleeping with men and then sleeping with women. And women are very easily to catch infections and stuff like that. So Joyce, a relationship finish, done, end, time to usher him out. Besides the Joy, I don't think that you just usher might know Joy. What blessings there? I wanna hear your blessings. Cause I know blessings not to go usher him out, so no. Cause blessings also say she's a Taurus. Blessings, where are you? She might want to use a Cuban on him. What's a Cuban? It's a short Jamaican machete. Sister Cynthia, bless up, yeah. Good night, Joy. It's the first thing. Good night, Joy. I know Blessing's gonna want to use a Cuban on him. And I say a Cuban is a small machete. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So if you're just joining peeps, the topic tonight is what would you do? How would you feel or what would you do finding out that your spouse, husband, or wife is gay? What would you do? Sister Cynthia said definitely she's gonna get a checkup and all of that and hit the road. Joy said the relationship is finished. Blessing the sister come here. Yeah. But as I said, peeps, this is a real situation that is happening in society now. This is something that is happening for real, 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 real. This is no joking. It is actually happening. So Cynthia say, okay. Definitely it is something that is happening and it's very nasty. It's very nasty. Real nasty. Joy say, me now put myself in a damn trouble for him. You know, man. Him one, then him go. Okay, go. Go to man. Okay, okay. Well, I would see with that, Joy. If I was a judge, I wouldn't prosecute a woman for that either. Honestly. That's my honest opinion. I mean, that's my honest opinion. I am free to my honest opinion. A lot of persons are not honest because they're gonna think what people are gonna say about them because of their honest opinion. So they remain. Yeah, I'm holding the laptop on my lap. That is the reason why it's actually almost fall. Yeah, yeah. So let me hear your opinion. The topic is yes, and we got it. We are back again. Yeah. So you have to think in advance because the internet give so much problem for the other day. You have to think way in advance. Yeah, so definitely, as Cynthia say, should encourage him to get medical and mental definitely need mental. If you check it out, it is a mental problem, not just mental, spiritual. Because there's no way a man should have a woman and not into another woman but into another man. And as I said, YouTubers will never talk like speak like this. They will be afraid to speak like this because this won't get a lot of views. Yeah. A man should feel a way about a man. And if why get entangled with another woman, or if a woman is into another woman, why get married or go as far as getting married to another man, knowing that she's not interested in a man, vice versa. And a lot of time persons do this because of their status in life. Because there are a lot of persons walking around pretending to be married couple. Yes, they did get married. They signed papers and stuff like that, but they're not really even interested in each other. They have kids also. They have kids and they're not interested in each other. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Especially for a female. So yes, peeps, as I say, change my position again and constantly checking this stupid ass internet. Yeah. So yes, peeps. Yes, we are back. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. But the thing we do is change another gear. We just ain't going nowhere. Yeah, so if you just join in, yeah, as you see the topic, as you see the topic, that's the topic. Yeah. As you see the topic, that's the topic. What would you do? Or how would you feel if you find out that your spouse or your husband or your wife is gay? Yeah. And as I was saying before, um, I mean it's tough and it's also hypocritical because persons are living their life, messing up other person's life, knowing that, even though some persons already know. Because saying this to say that a lot of females they already know that their husband is actually a bottom man. A lot of husband already know that their wife is a sodomite. Yeah, is not interested in man, but they look good together, and they cover each other nastiness. Yeah, but a lot of married man and married woman are walking around. Men are walking around with wives who they are not interested in, and yes, they have kids, and they are actually. The thing is, the most one of the most hypocritical thing is this: they're actually encouraging persons and stuff like that. Oh, married and get kids and stuff like that, and it's good to start a family. And they are so hypocritical. Just imagine a man more interested in another man, encouraging you to get kids and get married, and he's actually not interested in a woman. Vice versa, a woman doing the same thing also, telling you, encouraged to get married and settle down and get kids and stuff like that, and they're not interested. People, that's just the reason why people are so fake nowadays. So fake. And it goes in all part of society. From the middle class, which is, as Bob Marley said, there should be no first class. Until there is no first class and second class citizen of any nation, there will always be war. Yes, and it is true, you know. But it doesn't matter their status in life, then put it that way, not the first class, the second class, but their status in life. Even, and a matter of fact, it seems like the more money they have in life is the more they're not interested in woman, or the woman not interested in man. You get what I'm saying? The more money they have, because a lot of times it is people who have crazy amount of money and assets and education and doctorate and bachelors and masters and so many degrees. As I say, more degrees than what the supermarket sell. The supermarket and the wholesale in Jamaica sell. Yeah, a lot of times it is persons like that, you know. But as I say, it is really messed up at times for a woman because I've seen it. And then you have persons actually living double life, as in they are married and the man is interested in man and the woman is interested in woman, but they don't even know. So I mean, it's not just social media. People are fake and either. People are actually fake. They are fake on social media because they come and they take pictures and stuff like that. They look like they have a family. So yes, peeps, we're back now in a bucket. In a bucket. Yes. So as I was saying, they're fake on social media and they're also even more fake in real life. It's crazy. I know people do it. So that's one of the reasons why people, as I said before, don't look up to people. I mean, it doesn't matter what their status is in life. Don't look up to anyone. Whether they be pastors, leaders, politicians, lawyers, doctors, and they're in your family or in there in the neighborhood, don't look up to anyone because people will disappoint you. People will disappoint you. So yes, if you're just joining the channel, tonight's topic is what would you do or how what would you do or how would you feel finding out that your spouse, your husband or your wife is gay. That's the discussion tonight. That's the topic tonight. That's what we are talking about tonight. Yeah. Because I say a lot of persons are actually living, walking around like that every day. Some wives know, some husband know. And I mean, people would say that it's their life and all of that. Blessings say good night everyone and holy. Big up yourself, Blessings. Good night, Blessings. On the way you was so long. Yeah. Yeah. Persons will say it's their life and all of that. No. If they are worse if they are in a public space and they have certain position in society, would you want those persons giving your kids or your family advice or giving you advice when they are not living that way you think that they're living? Or in the kitchen, okay, at this hours, okay, I joke, it's early, Blessings, just kidding. Yeah, you don't want those persons giving you or your family advice. And a lot of times, as I said before, these persons are actually the ones giving you advice, telling you, go and make babies. When man and man cannot make baby and a woman cannot make baby. Because a man just have a rectum, a female have a vagina. You get what I'm saying? A woman can push out kids, a man can't. Yeah, and as I say, other persons ain't gonna talk like this because they give a shit what people think and what people say, but I don't. And I won't. Yes. And again, big up Danai and Dante, my son and my daughter who is in heaven. Yes, they died the 17th of October, 2025. And today is 22nd of February, 2026. And from the 17th of February, they would have been 4 months old. Yeah, so I'm always going to talk about them. Yeah, always. If you don't see I put up a picture, I was going to remember talk about Danai and Dante. That's my two kids. They died in very questionable circumstances. Yes, Danai and Dante died in very questionable circumstances. But we will divulge in that in the future. Don't think I forget about that. I'll never forget about that. Yeah. Blessing say, made sorrel, barbecue, beer, ribs, and rice and peas all are welcome. Well, I am not welcome, blessings, because, yeah, you know my thing. No ribs around here for me. Yeah, no ribs, and the ribs are my ribs. Yeah, I have enough ribs. Yes. So blessings. I know you must have been watching not beer. Not beer. It's beef. Oh yeah. Oh, beef ribs. Yeah. Okay. 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 But I guess you could have used beer to cook the beef. Yeah. That's if you but that's only if you're doing barbecue and doing it outside. Blessings. So if you're just joining, peeps, tonight's topic is, what would you do? How would you feel, or what would you do if you found out that your husband or wife is actually gay? And as I say, it's happening every day. Wives are finding out that their husbands are gay. Husbands are finding out that their wives are actually gay. You know? So that is it. And I say it is not normal, because it can never be normal. Not because things seems to be getting normalized. You know what I'm saying? You can change the laws of God. You can change the laws of man. You can change the laws of man, but you can't change the laws of God. Right. Blessings say, it's snowing now, 18 inches. Okay, okay, blessings. Yeah. Yes, so as I say, yes, you can change the laws of man, but you can't change the laws of God. No. As I say, it's happening every day. And not because something is happening every day, it's really affecting a lot of persons. Persons now not coming out, but you're here, you go on the road, and you're here, and persons are finding out, and it's breaking up a lot of families also. It's messing up a lot of families. Yes, just finding out, get what I mean, kids are finding out that their dad is actually a gay, and their mom is just so twisted. And I just say adults at times are very selfish and self-centered, very selfish and self-centered, because a lot of these persons are people that high profile people to that people look up to. And I mean, can you imagine, I have my daddy as someone that is well known. I and I am going to high school or college, and that comes out that he's actually a Batman, and we have a family. Just imagine that. That would be so messed up. I wouldn't want to go back to college. I go back to that school, back to that high school. Big up yourself, Keisha. What's up? Long time I see you. Big up yourself, Keish. Long time, Keish. Yeah, yeah. And as I say, adults are so selfish and self-centered, because I mean, just think about what damage you'd have been doing to your child or your kids' reputation. Not just your reputation. Well, it's your reputation. You already decide, make your your choice and your decision, and you already make up your mind. You just say, I came by a couple time and me not see you. Okay, that's what I heard, Kish. That's what I heard. Hey, that's what I heard. I didn't see you either. I guess the fire is it's kind of get really hard to get a hold of the fire. Yeah, but I heard that you came by. But next time, Kish, you pick up your phone, and if you don't have the number, you ask, and you get the number, and you call. It's as simple as that. And said, okay, in your hometown. So next time you pick up the phone, Keisha, and say me there in your hometown. That's much easier. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. But that's how we go. But welcome back, Keisha. Hope all is well. True, true. Me never have the number. Yeah, but I mean, persons around you did have a number. Persons around you, more than one person around you, did have or have my number rather than I did, but they have my number. Yeah, so you should have asked. So you never did take to it, but yeah. Welcome, Keisha. Miss you. All is well, yes. Okay, okay. Glad to hear that, Keish. And I hope you, let me not say full joy your trip, because from what I heard, it wasn't full joy trip, but I hope you really made the best of your Jamaican trip. Now you're back in the cold. Me no grudge you. Yeah, I no grudge you, Kish. Yeah, yeah, but I hope you had a little, bit of Jamaican, you feel good. Yeah, man, thanks. Yeah, I hope you have a little bit of Jamaican, just a little bit of Jamaica, and you take back a little bit of Jamaica with you. Yeah, so a little Jamaican stuff, food wise and stuff like that. And you never the year long, but hope you get to eat some Jamaican food also. Yeah, but that's how it goes sometimes. Yeah, but as I say, next time we link, Ish, we will link. Yeah. So as I said, tonight topic is what would you do, or how would you feel, and what would you do if you found out that your spouse, your husband or wife, is gay? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And as I say, a lot of persons are actually normalizing stuff like that, and it is not a simple thing. It is never simple to deal with. Blessings to run to the hills. You run to the hills, blessings. So sure you that run blessings because I was just here now and telling Ja and everybody else that blessing says she's a that Taurus, so probably you would draw for your Cuban. And they might say, what is a Cuban? A Cuban is a small machete that we call a Cuban. Yeah. Most Jamaicans, a lot of Jamaicans back then, even now, some Jamaicans walk with their Cubans, no left them Cubans. Tells them holy. Yeah, I know you definitely left him holy. Blessings, I know that you'd have left him holy, you know? You'd have left him so holy. Yeah. And as I said before, if I was a judge and that happened, and a female come in front of me in the court, and I definitely, trust me, sit with her because, that's kind of messed up mentally, physically, but mentally even more. That's not something that you just wrap your mind around and get rid of it. No, that is not. You get what I'm saying? But again, the word of God, so rest not against flesh and blood, but against principality and against powers and against wickedness in high places. So, and I said that is not just physically or mentally, it is also spiritual. Because for a man to have a wife in his life, you know, but mixing up with another man like butter, you know, in bread, that is not something that is actually understandable. That is not understandable. And as I say again, it's a lot of that happening in society right now with persons who are encouraging people to get pregnant, go get babies. You get what I'm saying? Meanwhile, they are so not straight. They are so not straight. They are so lean, so very lean. And they are not clean. They are very mean. Listen, say, you would come bail me out of jail. Probably I would take the rap for your blessings. And in that case, probably I would take the rap for you. I would say she didn't do it. Probably I would take the rap for your blessings. Joy say, them fire would a threesome if your wife a cheat with a woman, it would fun. Well, Joy, that's the thing with even a lot of Jamaican men. Because in the past, I've seen a Jamaican man, a man that used to be in the streets, used to do music. I can't say this, because nobody don't know him. He used to do music. And he used to have a nice, fine Jamaican girl. And from what I've heard, I heard that he went and did threesome with this other girl. And he lost his girl. And he was the talk of the town. Trust me. So, yeah, he was the talk of the town because he actually lost his girl to another girl. To another girl who no longer even look like a girl. So, if it's wrong for man, then it's wrong for woman too. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So, if you're a woman, and a lot of us men, as I say, we are very biased when it comes on to stuff like that. You get what I say? Because we are gonna burn out a man if a man actually cheating on his wife with another man. But then if a woman do it, it's a different thing. And I think that we shouldn't be biased. We should just not be biased and us, yes, say Definitely, a woman will do that to a man either. And yeah. But a lot of times, as I say, these females and these males, they are definitely not interested in men. Period. They are just pretending, are just living that life because it looks good. They're not interested in men, none at all. Joyce Fire, so you don't want this sum you could add subject, take, and away, and no joy, no thanks. Blessings, in my opinion, both are nasty. Okay, blessings. Exactly. Yeah, exactly, blessings. So if we see it just the same way, we have to see it as the same way. You get me I say? Because as I say, a lot of persons are actually living that life. Men are living like that, female are living like that. And they are in fact not interested in each other. They're just walking around pretending to be married couples. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's why we have such a messed up society. We have so much hypocrites. We are so, and I say we are all so much hypocrites. Yeah. So them having three wives is what? No threesome, no joy. I've never read where King Solomon or any other man in the Bible they had what they did they have different nights, and even in other religions too, where they have three wives. Even not that's not the other religion, but even in Africa, what they normally do, they normally have different houses, and each night is a different wife and all of that. It wasn't about that. I don't know what that come about, but it wasn't a part of it, Joy. That's not like that. So you're gonna say, oh, so Africa doing it? No, Joy. It wasn't like that. It was never like that. It was never like that. But I've had conversation with persons already say that maybe it could have been even from King Solomon days. But as I said, that wasn't in the Bible for me. I've never seen that. You get what I'm saying? I've never seen that. So I'm not even gonna go there. So let me not say about person's opinion and what they think and what I think, because it's not there. So I'm not gonna say that. Let me not add on or take off. Yeah. So the subject is tonight is just what would you do? How would you have dealt with it? That's it. What would you do? Or would you feel? Or would you deal with a situation like that? And as I say, I know persons here are even watching tonight. Mainly men. I'm gonna say it. Persons are watching even tonight. Mainly men. And a lot of them living nasty and pretending to be married and living I may even interested in woman, but then they know they're not interested in woman. And a lot of them wife them tonight watching, they actually know that their husband not interested in them. They actually know that their husband is more into man. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, people are watching tonight and they know that they are not interested in man are interested in a woman, and they are watching. And they have kids too. A lot of them have kids. Blessings, I heard of a situation where a girl met a guy. She didn't know that he was gay until a friend enlightened her after he visited her. But for some reason, she wasn't feeling him. So the relationship. Okay. Don't go nowhere. And she was glad. Okay. Okay. Oh, yes, blessings. I've heard a situation like that either. I've heard that is the reason why I can talk, because I've heard a situation like that even to blessing where this man he behaved like such a normally Jamaican. He's a Jamaican too, overseas. Behave like they are so much um in Jamaican term, gallus or womanizer. It is in English term, or and he have a lot of kids also, many kids, so many kids with many different ladies, but he's not really interested in woman. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't even say he go both ways. He's just living, let's say, a kind of secret life. He's not interested in women. And then he had this woman head over heels for him. And then she find out that he didn't go anywhere with her, just similar to what Blessing is saying. He didn't go anywhere with her, but she found out by some investigating that he's actually not straight. And she was so happy because, I mean, that is not something that you can wash off. That is not something that you can wash off. You have to live with that for the rest of your life. Even as a female, go with a man like that. What would you do? So Joy said, "What? I'm drinking a vanilla milkshake and minding my business." No, there is no business to buy in here, Joy. Blessing say, "Yes, all it, talk it." Joy said, "A woman take away my take away." Joy said, "A woman take a fear man, make she single." Okay, okay. So that not so bad, Joy. That's not so bad. Not that I'm encouraging that, Joy, but that's not so bad. If a woman take away your man, that's natural. But if a man take away your man, that's very bad. That is so bad because you'll be questioning yourself what is wrong with you. You know, but nothing is wrong with you. Something would have to be wrong with him. You get what I'm saying? Better than a man. Yeah, exactly. Best saying this is better than a man. Yeah, as I say, many men are walking around and behaving. Even that's why I say that even Jamaica, but I'm gonna diverge in that. Even Jamaica behave like Jamaica is such a people say that Jamaica is such a homophobic country. People say that Jamaica is a homophobic country, but that is a lie. And Rodney Price, aka Bounty Killer, tell them long time. Can't believe me eyes. Can't believe that Jamaica would have so much gear. Can't believe me eyes. Yes, Rodney Price tell them that long time. And that is so true. So people might say Jamaica, especially Jamaica and Jamaicans, are so homophobic. That is a lie. That is a lie. They are just hypocrites and liars. Okay. Joy say, okay. Listen say, Joy behave. Me never really Joy. Joy say, her ex say, me boring in a bed. Fire, you want test me to see if me boring. Well, Joy, I've been with females who men say they are boring in bed, but guess what? A lot of females are with men who they're not interested with. And sometimes a lot of females find themselves like that. They're with men who they're not interested with. They don't stimulate them. They cannot get them stimulated enough. So, she just wanna get it over with. It's like going to the toilet. She just wanna get it over with. And some of them actually men get with the woman just like they're actually going to the toilet. Just, go there, put your thing and you know, you do your thing and you flush and you finish. A lot of men deal with women like that also and we'd say that women are boring. But you know, yes, Joy, if you know, you know. Blessing said, Joy behave. Joy said, just the thought of a man going to a man sick. Trust me, it is so sickening. And as I say, it will never be normal for me. It will never be normal for me. Am I ever been around persons like that? Yes, I've been around them. But as long as they don't put it to me, I'm not gonna have a good friend. I've had good friends, or let me not say good friends, because they wasn't good friends. I've had close associates that was like that, but I didn't know. I was very slow, so I didn't know that they were handed down low. Whoa, you get what I'm saying? That's the rhyme. Oh, that rhyme, so. Yes, I had friends that I didn't know because I was slow that they were handed down low. Yeah. Yeah, just as Jai said, it's a thought. And I guess, when you go around persons, you will know, or you cannot know all the time because people are so good at masking, hiding behind that mask, as I said before, because you could be. Sometimes I don't want to give you guys so much hint, because sometimes I know things that I don't want to give you guys so much hint. But certain persons that you see every day in society, they're actually so messy, so dirty, and you will even know. You would even, you know, you would even know that they are like that, and they pretend. As I say, you have men on here watching now. Not said they are my subscriber. I hope none of my subscribers are gay, but that's their life. So if that your life, that's your life. But I said I have men that watch this program that are actually living like that. They are nasty. They have wives, and they have kids, but they are mixing up in bottom, as I said before. Yeah. And how do I know that? I see it. I see it. I feel it. How do you know? How do you feel it? Yeah, you feel it because you feel the energy. What energy do you feel? The nasty energy. Blessings said, please give us a hint. Blessings, you already get a hint. Even before your quint, you had a hint. You just didn't know that I actually gave you a hint. But just like that, before your quint, you had that hint. So if you want me to write it, I'll write it, but in fine print. Yeah. Blessings, I have always been complimented on my body by few men I had been with. Bradley said, good night. Good night, Bradley. Pick up yourself, Bradley. Yes, blessing, but that's natural. A man is supposed to compliment a woman. A woman looks good. A man is supposed to compliment her. A lot of times I've seen females on the road, not that I'm into them or anything, but I compliment them also. You get what I'm saying? Yes. And that is just natural. But can you imagine I'm on the road and a man would compliment me? Hey, I mean, I would turn the road upside down. That road would need fixing again. Trust me. I already got off all the asphalt off the road. That's crazy. You get what I'm saying? I would dig off the asphalt off the road. In Blessings, how would you feel if a female should compliment you? Knowing Blessings. Blessings is a lady, you know, she's a straight lady. I've met her before and think Blessings is a straight lady. And she's a no-nonsense lady. And I say she's a warrior also. She's a bull, but no, she's not a bull. But she's a warrior also. How would you feel, Blessings, if another female should compliment you like that? So she like your body and I mean you're just, round and all of that. Well, said, Joy, I'm a brother, you want live in a back. You live in him back. Okay. Yeah. Person say, hell no. Only hell no, no ways. Yeah, but as I say, you can't stop people from saying what they want to say. And that is the reason why me, for a man, I will not keep certain friends. Because if I'm gonna keep certain friends, I'm definitely gonna feel uncomfortable. Knowing that my friend is not straight. And he might be admiring me secretly, want to speak his mind. So definitely, if you're not straight, you couldn't be my friend. And that is my opinion. Yeah, I can work around people like that and thing. Not too close either, but as I say, we cannot be close associate. There's no way we can be close associate if you're like that because I'm gonna feel violated. So you say, but you see people every day, you don't know. You see them every day, you're going to supermarket, you go everywhere and you see them, but they don't know. Well, you don't know. So that's not. But mentally, when you know something is completely different, for you to know something, you cannot unknow what you have known. You get what I'm saying? So if I know that my associate is like that, and I mean that person normally that man, that my friend, that the friend normally come to my house and I like go pick him up or he come and pick me up and stuff like that, then definitely that would have to cut out. Because I mean I wouldn't feel comfortable. That could never be comfortable. You get what I'm saying? Because I say show me your company and I tell you where you are. That is a hypocritical. I mean, say these are because sometimes you know rich people and people not gonna say you're rich because they're part rich people. A lot of times, yeah. So Blessing say that's why I try my best not to go to jail or prison because no way a woman can touch me. I fight. Blessings, I tell you, when you go to prison, a lot of persons go into prison and that's where they get touched. A lot of persons go into prison and that's where they get touched. Yeah, seriously, that shit happens. A lot of persons let people get violated by that also because they go to prison. They allow them to be violated. They pay for them to get violated also. Yeah, because as I say, you see this thing where a man touching a man, it it does something to him that destroy him as a human being, and it is coming from slavery. Where when you have slave that they consider to be rebellious, the slave master would do stuff like that. They call it butt breaking, where they would put that rebellious slave as a male in front of the rest of slave them, and then they would drop his pants and they would rape him in front the whole rest of slave them, and that would really break him, you know. So trust me, that is where. So if a man go to prison and stuff like that happen to him, that would really mess him up mentally. Yeah. It's something that you never get over. Joy said, a lady tell me my skin clean and pretty. You think she love woman? Ask her, Joy, what she mean by that. You should have asked her what she meant by that. Blessings, I prefer to have a million man than one woman. I agree with the blessings. Not that I'm saying you should have a million man, but you know, I could see with that. I could just say you love man so much. You know? I could say that this lady love man so much that one man she couldn't do with one man. Yeah. The blessing said no woman stretch my area. Yeah, like a pencil. Yeah. Joy say, big pencil you love, sister blessings. Okay, I know Joy I go start but now, a big pencil. Yeah. But whether big pencil or little pencil, it's all about how you use the pencil. It can write. As long as it have point, it can write. Right, blessings? Right, Miss Joy? When it have point, it can write. Of course, enough man, you telling her if I have no Joy. No Joy. No Joy. I'm not telling her that. I'm just saying I could say based on that, what should I say? I would say, well then, it is not right. But I could say that she does love man. You get what I'm saying? So I should say she rather have a million than one woman. So I can understand. I can understand. So Joy's sister Sandra, me need you. I know sister Sandra. Sandra Levy, where are you? Joy calling for you. Yeah, so I can understand that. But I can never understand, especially if persons are married, as I said before, and then he's not even into his wife. He's into, and a lot of times, I don't necessarily think that, or is it? Would it fair to me to say that person was like that before, or it's all come back to one thing again? A lot of these things, it is because of the occult why these person get into that. But I guess they were shaky long before also. Because for a man to get up and do that, it doesn't matter if it's an occult or anything. For a man to get up and do stuff like that, it's not normal either. Because no man could convince me to sleep with another man. No, and tell me that I'm gonna have money. So definitely that person have to be shaky before. Yeah, definitely. So blessing say, I understand you wholly. In that regard, I prefer to have a lot of men touching me than a woman doing that. Exactly. That's why I say I understand completely the sense. I completely understand and agree with you. 100 and 100 and 100 and 100 and hundreds of percent. I agree with you. Blessing say, I am not saying that I will be with different men. Absolutely not. Yeah, but I understand. As I say, I understand what you're saying. But you will not have a woman touching you like a man should touch you. That is definitely a no, no. That is not normal. So we are not going to normalize it. You don't want to fish in a your tell dish. Situation kind of very ticklish. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? You can change the laws of man, but you can't change the laws of God. Definitely. Big up yourself, Queen. Yeah. So if you just join in peeps, as I say no, a lot of person like when me talk like when I speak like this, let me try to speak some English. A lot of persons doesn't like when I speak like this. But this is just it. Somebody have to talk about it. People, sometimes you talk like this, people would say that you're controversial, but people choose to say stuff like that you're controversial and you choose controversial topics that is very controversial or cause controversy based on them don't want to offend persons. But listen, no topic is controversial for me. That is me. Anything can be talked about and everything should be talked about. So you might know not everything should be talked about. Why shouldn't it be talked about? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, everything should be talked about. Yeah. And it doesn't have anything to do with hate. And again, as I say, big up Pastor Gino Jennings. I might not agree with everything that he says, which is I can never agree with everything that he says because I'm not programmed, I'm not a computer. I'm programmed to have I'm not programmed to share his ideologies and his opinions. I'm giving my own mind and my own thoughts by God to have my opinions also. But I can see with a lot of his opinions is, Bible driven. Yes. So big up yourself, Pastor Gino Jennings. When you come on to topic like this, I have to say, big up yourself, Pastor Gino Jennings. Yeah. And a lot of other pastors, because a lot of pastors even they even gonna talk, but they're not gonna talk like this either. Just like that pastor that you call Pastor Dick. you know? Yeah. Talking about shit. But anyway, that's another topic. Because we're gonna go there. We're definitely gonna go there. Yeah. We are gonna go there. But as I said before people, there's a lot of persons that are actually living this way. And it's really mashing up people. You have females who are saying that they cannot trust men anymore. They rather to be alone and they grow their kids alone. And then their kids grow up and say they don't have no father because when they found out that the father is actually a gay, you get what I'm saying? How does that work out? You know? How does that work out? That's something that is very devastating. I remember back in the days, we used to have this guy used to come to the football field, and his brother was a well-known gay. And the least little thing on the football field, we used to cuss him out and tell him that Batman bloody name. And that would really mess him up. And I mean, we did it, but no, I'm saying, thinking about it, no, I'm saying that would really mess him up, because not that he was that, and not that he had a, could choose for his brother, but just to say when your family members and close family members live the way the life that they do, then trust me, it kind of real messed up. Yeah. So blessings. Right now, only I am going on 8 years, not touch, and will go to my grave a virgin again. And I am afraid because a lot of men are on the download. Blessings. Blessings. Before I come to you, Marvin and Joy. Blessings. You use the right word. People might say she mean down low. But no, she used the right word. Download. Blessings. Download is the right word. People might say download, but trust me, download, yes, because they're putting their thing where men actually download to the toilet. Yeah. So Joy say, cult pastors mostly gay, I hear. Well, that is so true, Joy, because even the Batman pastor named Kevin, the did a man take a beer. I heard it was that he used to deal with a lot of men, and other persons would go to him, he would definitely sort them out. Yeah, Kevin used to be like that too. Yes, Kevin Smith, that used to be in Montego Bay. That is no longer in Montego Bay. I don't know where he is now. Or people probably know where he is now. Yep, him used to be like that. He's a Batman, Kevin Smith. That man, yes, Batman, Kevin Smith. He was like that, and as a cult pastor. And although a lot of them go to him, he used to sort them out too. A lot of them went to him and he used to sort them out. I mean, so many people, so many men went to him and heard that he sort them out too. So yes, Joy, you're right. A lot of them cult pastors are actually gay. And I don't think gay is even that. Gay is just too nice to say it. Marvin said, pleasant good night to everyone on the wall and live. Holy fireman. One now forever forward come link me up, bro. Okay, let's see how that let's go that got Marvin. We don't rush nothing. We don't rush nothing, bro. We just chill and wait and see how the spirit leads. Cause the spirit leads in you. They get up and do things. You get up and wait till the spirit lead and you say yes, you go there. So spirit, if you go there today, you go there. So. But more time you rush things, you just do it as the spirit lead. So big up yourself, Marvin. Blessing say, yes, Joy, I saw on Facebook and pastor dressed in heels and woman clothes preaching no how to word words. Yeah, even that. How on earth could I be going to a church with a pastor dressing in heels? I mean, something not right. Something not right. Something not right. You ever see that little video with Ninja Man on TV, on the internet? Something not right. Something not right. Yeah, something not right. I could never, you know, be sitting in that church or that building rather, because people in the church, sitting in that building, that place of worship, and watching that man preaching to me. in heels. That's crazy. So crazy. So very crazy. Blessing say, all Kevin, it look like them like that. Okay. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Definitely blessings. All Kevin look like them. Oh, all Kevin, it look like them like that. Okay, so you say all who name Kevin. Well, me don't know if all who name send blessings. Blessings. I don't know if it's all who name Kevin is like that. But we have to do a research. We have to do a research, blessings. We have to look into that. Should I said neatly? I'm gonna say deeply, but no, probably they might get it wrong. We say deeply, but neatly. Definitely, we have to look into it neatly. So Joy say, I see a pastor on TikTok dressing in heels and dress a preach. Yes, Joy, I've seen that. And it is crazy. So crazy. So very crazy. As I say, I don't know. All right, so good night, Marvin. Marvin say, good night, Joy. And how are you doing also? Blessing say, yes, Joy. Maybe at the same one. Yeah, it is possible. Let me see with my heels and introduce you to. Yes, Joy. And at times I saw him in red heels too. Because he was really trending. And he was trending for the wrong reason too, because person was not watching him based on the word that he was preaching. Like persons would actually take him to Pastor Gina Jennings and others, but for his word. But this one, there was us, I mean, looking at him based on what he's wearing. You get what I'm saying? And the fruit that he's bearing. Yeah. I'm here, Marvin. So Jai said the Kevin them sick. Kevin them sick. Okay. I'm Mr. Jai and blessings. We have to do a research on that to say if the Kevins them sick. Yeah. Definitely have to do a research on that. So tell me out there if your name Kevin, if you're actually like this. Comment below and tell me if your name Kevin, if you stay that way there too. Because blessings and joy, I say like Kevin them sick. So I don't know. So just text me. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, you soon know. How you go. Yeah. But I mean, as I said, as Joy said before, a lot of these persons are actually into cult. And as I'm saying, it comes back to one thing again. It comes down to cult. Another men are actually getting into this because of cult and they don't even know what they're getting themselves into. You get what I'm saying? They're taking on a lot of crosses on themselves and then they're actually sleeping with their wives and their wives sleeping with other persons and it's a whole lot of crosses. Yes, very so much crosses. Yeah. Your blessing say, oh, we going to do a research. Definitely. Yeah. Joy say, go see all when a man hey, Joy. I'm not gonna read out that Joy. I'm not gonna even read out that Joy, because me no want that thought in my head. Blessing say, just like no one going to name their babies Melissa. Well, no, Melissa not bad now because I have a cousin named Melissa too, and she's very beautiful. Very beautiful. And I know another girl named Melissa, and she's very beautiful. So actually, yes, more than one. I know about three persons named Melissa. And they're very nice persons. True. It have nothing to do with their cult. They have nothing to do with their cult, really. Well, I guess one, not if they, I guess one of them is, but they don't know that they're into their cult because one of them go to the church or one of their occult pastor, so-called pastor is. So I mean the hurricane, yes, blessing, but I know, but but probably no, they're not gonna give their kids name Melissa, but before they would have given the kids name Melissa, but probably not, probably no, they wouldn't. Probably no, they wouldn't, blessings, but before they would. Yeah. My name is Joy Melissa Stewart. Okay, Joy Melissa Stewart. Okay, Joy Melissa Stewart. Yeah. Joy, please. Okay. Okay, Miss Joy Melissa Stewart. Pick up yourself. Yes, people, for just joining. As I see the topic tonight, we talk about topics when nobody else chooses to talk about. What we ain't scared of talking about. You get what I'm saying? Yes. And sorry for the lighting. Yes. I'm just trying to do my best because the internet is a mess. Yeah, I'm turning on the other light. Yeah. Joy, say what? Look like you broke off your backfire. No, no, Joy. No. I'm just trying to make sure so I get the best internet. That is just it. That is just it. Yeah. But as I said, peeps, a lot of these persons are actually walking around pretending. And as me say, blessings, again, may I tell you again, don't look up to nobody. Don't look up to no one, no matter the person. Another person's here. Don't look up to no one. It doesn't matter the person's status in life because people are actually hypocrites. Yeah, they're actually hypocrites. Real hypocrites. Real hypocrites, peeps. They are real hypocrites. Blessing say, the scene looks beautiful. It's snowing so much, the light being flickering. Okay, okay. Yeah. So a lot of these persons, as me say, them are hypocrite. And a lot of them watch too. They actually watch. They actually watch this channel. A lot of them watch this channel. Yeah. And married to living, I wouldn't say even double life, but living lied life. Yeah. As me say, God is so merciful because God, if God was like man, if God was like man, the joy says Sodom and Gomorrah, God mash it up. Yeah. Yes, only hypocrites. Yeah. And as I said, a lot of these men too pretend to be gallus or in Jamaica term are womanizer. A lot of them have kids, so many kids. You wouldn't believe that they're actually not straight. And I've seen that. I've seen men have many kids, but they're not straight. And people believe that, as some Jamaica would call them gallus. As obviously the Jamaican term. They would call them gallus and many kids, going around mess up ladies, you know? And then the thing is, that's why, as I say, there's a lot of disease going around, especially HIV, and it has shown that HIV spread from men, more men being with men than anything else, more than men and women being together. If you do your research, you can see it. It is there. It is so evident, you know? So Blessing say right now she afraid of going to in a relationship because I would be so paranoid. But Blessing, you see that's the thing too, What I say, can you imagine you go into a relationship now and you might have to get your own private detective to really investigate that person. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? You have to do a private investigation to find out. So it is messed up. So Joyce, a lesbian couple have a child coming to school, and if you see them, yeah, that's the thing too. And people gonna say it's okay for them to even adapt. But as I say now, kids are innocent. Let kids grow, and then they will make their own choice. But cause I've seen it, you see it in the movies. Kids are going to school, say they're going to school, even in the movies, and kids are telling that they have two mommy or they have two daddy. You know what I'm saying? Kids should be able to make. Adults are selfish, real selfish. Kids should be able to make their own choice and their own decisions when they grow up. When they grow up, not as kids. You get what I'm saying? But you don't. You are the adult should protect that child. So that child growing up and seeing and thinking it's okay. That's the way it's supposed to be. Not understand that this is not the way that I came into this world. You know? Not another girl going with another girl. Yeah. Blessing say, yes, true, Oli, but how much can you track a person 24/7? That's the thing. That's the thing, blessings. And especially where you are, blessings. It's crazy. And a lot of persons, I'm saying a lot of person would say that Jamaica is a homophobic country, but it's all a lie because a lot of person who say to blessings, oh, go to Jamaica, man, and you get yourself a man in Jamaica. But You probably get yourself a Jamaican man, and it come to Jamaica and get yourself a Jamaican man, and it's the same thing because it's all over. There is no guarantee that you're gonna get a straight man. I mean, that is not a joke. That is so messed up. There is no guarantee that a woman gonna get a straight man. That is messed up for a woman that doesn't already have a man. Just the other day, a female was sharing with me. A female was sharing with me that she used to be with this man. She used to be with this man. And every time she went out with this man, she said she saw this other guy looking at him as if the guy was jealous. The guy wasn't looking at her, he was looking at the man. And she was saying, are you straight? Are you ever been with that guy? And the guy was saying, no, 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 no. Until actually there was another girl that told her that she used to be with that guy and that guy go both ways. So that's how she found out that the guy is actually bi. And she said she had a relationship right there because she was going out with this guy. And every time his friend, saw them together, he was so messed up like when somebody was, you know, with your spouse. So, it is so messed up. And he was literally denying it, saying, no, 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 he has never been with another man. And he wasn't with that man before. Not telling the female the truth. Tell her, make sure have a choice. Tell her the truth. Make sure know. I'm saying, and this is my problem where you have him living a lie to people and hypocritical and persons are there and they get themselves caught up in stuff that they didn't want to be in. Yeah. So the blessing say, oh God, blessing say one thing, me too, no one, nobody. Okay, blessings. Big of yourself, Sister Dana. Blessings to you. Blessings, Dana Herman. Marvin say, Holy Fire, I'm going to shout you up tomorrow from my home internet acting up. And at the moment, I don't know if it because me get a lovely shower this evening. Okay, 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 fam. Yeah, man. You link me tomorrow. No problem. Yeah. So as I said, peeps, it is so messed up. You know, persons actually living the life, and you get people entangled. And as I was saying before, persons are actually getting kids involved in it. You can imagine you adopt a child, or she get a child with a man, and a lot of times, even if they go to a sperm bank, you get what I'm saying? A child is not like a pet. Child growing up and saying not okay, I have two father. That child did not choose to be in that family, so-called family, in that knockoff family. Because that's the knockoff family. A Timo, I think not even Timo. Let me not disrespect Timo. You know? Adults are so selfish. Joy said, well, as I said, woman text my man, text your man, text her. I said, woman text her man, and him say him useless in a bed. To get bed. Joy said, who? Oh, Joy, I say me really like a liar again, because more I read it in your terms. I don't want to say my man. Joy said, well, a woman text her and tell her, say a man say she was in a bed and she had to she need bed lesson for her other relationship. Okay, I guess what you're saying, Joy. But as I said, Joy, I know for sure because I've been with women that I've heard um about her ex saying that she was boring and all of that. But as I said, a lot of these men, they are the problem a lot of times because they don't take time to know a woman or treat a woman that she deserve the way that she deserves to be treated. Yeah. They treat them like Jacama, as I said before. Deal with them like Jacama, like they're doing construction work. Yeah. So Blessing said that every week you say the same thing, Jai. Let me read the Blessing said. Blessing said, that reminds me a long time ago that she met a Jamaican chef from Santana and he told her he likes her. He was honest to tell he is bisexual. She trusted him, couldn't even look the way. And, and trust me, he was cute. So Blessing is saying that she met a guy in Santana at one point that he was a chef. But honestly, he told her that he was bisexual. So she says, no matter how cute he was, she couldn't just look at him. She couldn't look at him. So yes, at least he was being honest. He was honest. Because then, blessings, I'm sure that you would have been the chef. If you had gotten into a relationship with him and you found out that he was bisexual, then I know for sure that you would have been the one to be the chef. If you know, you know. You would be the chef, blessing, because I know you'll be using all of those, fancy knife that you have in the kitchen. Not cooking either. Joy say you need to read like a damn. Yes, Joy. Joy said bed lessons. Yes, Joy, I understand what you were saying. I said, well, I never write text. I write tech. Okay. I say, yes, Sister Blessing, I need to learn not to be boring, need to know how to do the work. And as Mr. Joy, a lot of times, men will let female feel that way. You get what I'm saying? But from my experience, a lot of times it's not the female fault. It is not the female fault. Yes, a female can be that way if she is lack of experience, because a lot of females is not run around like some men are used to. Because some men do like get a bicycle, and when I say get a bicycle, I mean girls that have been around the block. You know, as in Jamaican term, they have this thing that they say um young this young generation have a thing that they call something like mockers. Men like girls that are something like mockers. I tell you, and that is not anything nice. That is not anything nice. So a lot of men they do like, because if you look at it, whether grown men or anything, they like these girls that are young girls that are crazy and wild and will take pill and all of those crap to get wild. A lot of men, and if their woman is not doing that, then they are not attracted. Their wives are not doing stuff like that. They are not attracted by them. Man, that is crazy. Yeah. So it's nothing. It's not like any future idea or anything. They just want to that wildness and that craziness. But to each his own. Yeah. So Joy said, "Well, come me in a sample you. Come me sample a piece of you. I'm not a cake, Joy. You can't sample me. Me not guinea. Taste some by Sister Dana. How you doing, sis? Or are you weather on your side? Yeah. What does me say? These persons to be honest with themselves and stop live. Because they will think that. So yes, peeps. We're back. See, always have to have backup plan. I say backup plan. Yes, yeah, backup plan. Blessings, are you freezing up? It's from my end with the snowstorm. No blessings. It was from my end. And I said, Joy, I have been working my second job shoving snow. Okay, Sister Dana, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, Sister Dana, that you have to be working your second job, shoving snow. Hopefully the snow gets better. Yeah. Yeah, the other day, I guess we almost have snow in Jamaica. We had some weather here too. Some very questionable weather in Jamaica here too. Yeah. Call me paranoid. Yeah. Yeah. Boy, I tell you. Yeah. So if you're just joining tonight, peeps, tonight we're just talking as we normally do. Talk about topics that other persons and social media are actually afraid to talk about. Even since night I was watching a specific journalist, and she said something that, as I tell you now, I tell you in life, don't look up to persons, because sometimes I realize that persons who you look up to will actually let you down. Because I've learned from 2025 that a lot of persons are actually for sale, literally. And as I said, we were talking about Sunday night. Was it Sunday night? Thursday night? A lot of these persons in media and all of that, they are for sale. Believe it. Trust me. And when you're a journalist talking about a lot of YouTubers copy and all of that, and YouTubers not copy mainstream media shit. Mainstream media copy YouTubers from YouTubers. They copy even our clips. They use clips from from our videos, a lot of us, and put together. Even during the storm in Jamaica, a lot of them didn't go to Westmoreland and all of that. And St. Elizabeth, they copy clips, and shit like that. YouTubers don't copy. I don't see not one YouTuber will copy. One YouTuber will copy anything from mainstream media. Yeah. And mainstream, I mean, this social media, YouTubers and all that, trust me. Yeah. I make all I wanna get shut down now. And it hurts, you know. Yeah. But big up on yourself, all YouTubers. I wouldn't like me see me big up on yourself. Yeah. So blessing say go help go God help us. I saw that it's going to be a 18-inch and I am only 18 5 feet. Yeah, but if I 18-inch blessings, you're 5 feet 6 inches. So that won't cover your blessings. Yeah. True blessings. Yeah. True holy. Yeah, definitely. But as I said, peeps, you know, as I said, don't look up to nobody in life. I've learned that. I have zero role models. Like, seriously? Yes, I have zero role models. Technically, yes. Okay. I have zero role models in life. Zero. Nil. None. Role models. I respect people. I don't think too highly of them. I respect people. I don't think too highly of them. Because I've learned when you look up to people and you consider them as your role model, when they're not living up to your expectation, you will say and you will be disappointed that they have let you down. So I have zero role models. I live and I learn. I have had role models in the past, and I've learned, yes, that people do make, let me not say mistake, but decision and choices, not mistake. Because a lot of persons don't really mistake. A lot of us don't really mistake we make. We do things intentionally, a lot of times it's for our own personal gain. It's for their own personal gain. I'm saying? Yes. And for their own nasty brains. Talking about brains. So brains them. Brains, big up yourself. Yeah. I haven't seen brain in a while. Big up yourself, brain. Yeah. Talking about brain. Brain and Pinky, big up on yourself. I almost forget about you, bro. Big up yourself. Blessing say, God will never fail me, so I look up to him. Exactly, blessings. That's who you have to look up to. Look up to Jah. Yeah, Jah in the Bible. Jah isn't about Selassie. Yes. Selassie is a man like me and you. Yeah. But yeah, look up to God himself, the Father. Yes. And the Son, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Just look up to him. And I said people must stop live the way that they live and living so fake. There are persons there in society and are living fake ass life. Men that are married to their wives and they're just walking in hands in hand. Everybody see them, even on social media too. And they're taking pictures and all of that. Meanwhile, they are not like that. They're not even into each other. You get what I'm saying? And they're telling people that they should have kids and live like, and and people are saying that, oh, they want to live. They look so loving. They look so nice together. They look so nice. So they're just living a lie. I mean, sometimes, as I say, I realize that persons tell lie at times that actually, and it can go where you tell such a lie that you even start believing your own lie. Because people live lie where their lies become so normal that they're actually living in their own lies and not understanding that they're actually living in their lies. And it's right in front of their eyes, and they're living in their lies. They are living their lies. They're lying to persons, but they have been living their lies so long that their lie become normal to them. Because as I say, practice become perfect. Practice don't become perfect. Practice become your norm. So you practice something, so you become so good at it. It just your norm. Usain Bolt practice to run, and Safa Powell practice to run fast. Until practice running fast become their norm. They're expected to win. Usain Bolt expecting to win, but they expect to win. He expected to win. So when you don't win, he's disappointed because it has become his norm, just as normal. Normalizing winning. It's normalizing winning. So blessing say, Dana H, we in the same Short boat love. Oh, bless. Oh, Sister Dana says she's 5'3". 5'3", Sister Dana. Yeah, man, you're short like Blessings then. Our Blessings about 5'1". Just kidding, Blessings. Blessings, I'm just kidding. You're not so short, man. You're about 5'5". How much you say for true? Was it 5'4"? And then say, Holy, what up them pit bull you have in the background? You can hear that? I didn't realize I can hear that, Blessings. I didn't know you can hear that. I should have put on something there, but Blessings, that's okay. Well, 5'6". Blessings, you're not 5'6", because you're far shorter than I am. You're shorter than I am, Blessings, so you could not be 5'6". Whoa. Let me not mess with this thing here. Let me not mess with it. Yeah. Because I should have put on voice isolation, but I guess I didn't. Didn't realize that I didn't. She is open. Okay. Next time I screenshot in it from my passport. Ah boy. Well, I guess, but you're not 5'6", Blessings. You're not 5'6". I'm telling you. I don't know you reach 5'6", but you're not 5'6". Trust me, you're not 5'6", Blessing. Yeah, I guess it's extremely loud. Yeah, turn it down a bit. Yeah, you're not 5'6", Blessings. Yeah, yeah, and the next thing, peeps. Yeah, and the next thing too. I mean, I know you guys, and I talk about this already, but as I say, do you believe that you should pay a pastor? Blessing Joy say, I am 5'7". No, yeah, I am 7 inch. Okay, Joy. So do you believe that you should pay a pastor for healing? What you guys think on that? Do you believe that you should pay a pastor for healing? Do I look shorter or taller? You look shorter, Blessings. By far you look shorter. You look shorter. Yeah. So babe, what's your opinion on this? As I said before, when I talk about just one topic, we just run with something else. What do you think about paying a pastor to see him or for healing? If you're feeling sick and he said, okay, we'll give you a special prayer for healing, but he will charge you such and such a money, because no payment to a pastor is them a thief. Not all of them. Not all of them, Blessings. I must say that. No payment to a pastor. Finger color said the legendary Olafai. Big up yourself, bro. Carries the money, come let me buy coal and bags. Oh, pastor heal. Kiss me teeth. Yeah, why I say that? Because as I said the other day, I was talking to someone and they were saying that a lady took her child to this pastor in Mandeville, Jamaica. Yes, in Mandeville, Jamaica. And the pastor charged them about $300,000 Jamaican dollars. So that's roughly nearly 2,000 USD, roughly. And 2,000 USD is just not come normal to work by evening this snow. Think about you in America or wherever you are and trying to work almost 200 or 200 USD to go to just give someone to pay for healing. And I say again too, a lot of these persons are to be blamed. And some of these so-called Christians, because they are taking their money and actually giving it away. And as I say, even that old man, that homeless, nobody would actually give him not even a quarter of that money or 1/3 of that money, but they would choose to give that pastor, for healing. And that is not biblical. That is not biblical. And that's why I said, Marit, so Gina Jennings, Uncle Gina Jennings, because he would say you're a thief. Yes, a criminal. He would say that without no apology. And I would say, I'm saying the same thing. You're a thief and a criminal, a scammer. Yeah. So Joy said that pastor need to stop tell lie and scam people. Him to lie and people fool. Yes, him to lie and people fool. Definitely foolish. Jesus never took money to heal and preach our gospel. Anything. Not like that. Bring the money, come. I would buy some Mac. So I want some makeup. Some Mac makeup. Okay, Jai. Yeah. But I've seen it first. I've seen it and I hear them say it. Oh, if you wanna see me now, because it's on social media. You say you wanna see me now. If you wanna see me now, I mean, not gonna cost you, or you're gonna pay such a yes. If you wanna see me now, you're gonna pay such and such a money. But then if after service you wanna see me, it's gonna cost you more. And I'm like, seriously? Seriously? After service, it's gonna cost the person more. After the church service, it's gonna cost the person more to see that man of God. That's so sorry. My apologies to the real men of God again. To see that knockoff, man, yeah, that knockoff, false knockoff, man. So you can like Kango tonight, I like Kango, and voodoo doll, but I can't do me nothing. Yeah, anyway. Red flag, yes, Sister Dana, that's a more than red flag. That all kind of flags. All kind of flags. That is messed up. And a lot of these, as I say, Christians, they are so gullible, they're actually falling for shit like that. They're actually falling for shit like that. There's nowhere in the Bible where they can say they have read and see anything like that before, where none of the disciples were charging for healing. There is nothing like that. Nowhere in Scripture. Nowhere in Scripture you've ever seen that. And it has become the norm. You know what I'm saying? As I said before, it has become the norm. People think it's okay. And if you talk about it, they will actually say, you know, because I know a lot of so-called pastors don't like when we talk like that. Even when you're talking about tithes and all of that, and a lot of them say God say, you know, and as I say more and more I listen to Gino Jennings. As I say, I do have to share some of his opinions and based not even opinions, but because it's not his opinions, it's biblical. So not even his opinions. Yes, tell more people, make them come on, come watch. Tell more persons. Person will just come on, share it with your friend to let the friend come on. Say, Wolf over here are burning out. You set of vultures. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, it is so messed up, but persons need to read their Bible for themselves so they can get it. Persons need to read their Bible for themselves. There is nowhere in scripture where you're gonna pay for healing. There is nowhere in scripture where a pastor gonna tell you, say, you have to have sex with him, a female have to have sex with him, or you have to have sex with a monkey, or a man have to have sex with the pastor in order to attain certain blessings. That is not blessing, that is curse. That have nothing to do with God. And a lot of these are doing that. A lot of them. So Joy say, some man must get burned still in a fire, but no all that bad, you know. What you getting at now, Joy? Some man must get burned till in a fire, but not all that bad, you know. Okay. Blessing say, get it holy. You read my thought. I think we are telepathical. Okay. Yeah. Yes, blessings. It is so messed up. So messed up. So very messed up. As I said before. So messed up. And I say, a lot of YouTubers, they're not going to talk like this because they're going to be afraid of who they're offending. You get what I'm saying? Just the other day I was watching a YouTuber and there was a topic. A YouTuber where I kind of rate, but, and again too, as I say, some persons won't take on certain battles. But like me, I'm afraid. You get what I'm saying? So I will say certain things, but some person will not say certain things because they are afraid that's going to damage their brand. They're not going to get enough views. Which is, who give a shit? If God is for me, who can be against me? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. If I do enough videos, I can get enough money. Same way, can still work out. One cocoa full basket. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Yes, that's how it goes. Joy say, bun no bad, fire. Some man forget bun. Well, Joy, I did not get bun. I have experience of getting the whole bakery. So I wouldn't say that I have experience of getting born. Literally, I had the whole bakery. So blessing say, Holy, you have the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost with you. Well, blessings, that's the thing, I don't really believe that the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, in a some sense, because Jesus said he's three in one. You get what I'm saying? And this Trinity thing is not even biblical. The Trinity, not biblical. But the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. I don't see that in the Bible. So the Trinity thing, I don't believe in that either. Jesus said, I and the Father are one. Yes, if you see me, you see the Father. So, Jesus is with me. The Father, Son, and the Holy Dopey. Yeah, Jesus is you see Jesus, you see me, you see the Father, and the Father are one. Yeah, that's why they say blaspheme, because they never understand. Blessing says, so a man make them woman give them bun. Woman need attention, need love. Woman want sex. Not just sex, Joy, but come on to that, Joy. All right, let me hit for your point, Joy, because I know you love that part. A man should not ignore his wife or spouse. And a lot of men are actually doing that. And as I say, men are doing that because they are not satisfied with their woman, and they cannot be satisfied. A lot of these women are actually look. You see, a lot of these women that these men are actually ignored to. A lot of men would treat those women like princess, like queens. They are looking good, and they have brains. So it's not about just looking good. So they're not bringing. 'Cause a lot of females look good, but they cannot bring anything to the table. Just today I was hearing a guy saying that. No, a guy was a guy. No, a female was actually saying that, So a lot of these guys have a right to use certain female because when you ask them what they can bring to the table, they tell us straight up that all they have is their body to bring to the table. Some woman can't even give you some good encouragement. Because I've been with female where that didn't even have faith in me and faith with what I do, for my encouragement, But as I say, women need attention. Yes. And when a man and a woman getting together, it should be the same. When you was trying to get her and you take her on dates and stuff like that, when you get in a relationship, even if you get married to her, you're supposed to still take her on dates, same way, take her out, take her shopping, because that is what they used to do. Not because you have her now, you just have her like piece of furniture now. Every now and then you clean it off, you clean off dust off it and leave it. Sometimes you have to remember say the furniture one clean off, it's full of dust, literally. A lot of men treat their woman or their wife like that. You just keep them in one corner, totally ignore them. You don't remember that piece of furniture is actually there until you say, oh, so if you don't dust it, someone's going to dust it off. Yeah. So Blessing says, so woman want to be jacama with peanut for brain. Yes, that's true, Blessing. A lot of these females, though, that's the only thing they care about. They only care about sex. That's all they have to offer. As I said, they can't even giving you some business advice or motivate you. It's just about sex for them. You giving them your style and that's it. Taking them out and you just spending on them. So it's like having a car, a high maintain car, high maintenance car. It's just like that. It doesn't make you anything. You're just spending on it. So a lot of these females are actually like that for true. So Joy say, Dolly body to the table. Yes, exactly. Dolly body. And I don't like dollies. I'm not kids. And my kids gonna play with dolly anyhow. Say, exactly, Ole, keep a fire burning. Yeah, as I said before, a lot of men, when they're dating a woman, they take them out, they treat them well. But when they settle with them, married to them, have kids, a lot of them, some of them married, these women lack attention. These women lack attention. You get what I'm saying? You should be treating a woman the same way. Because I think that if you are in love with someone, you shouldn't. How comes you fall in love? And this is where it goes. A lot of persons get in relationship because what? It's not about sexual feelings. Am I a married counselor? No. But a lot of times, are a counselor? No. But from my experience, a lot of persons fall in love, and they did not love the person in the first place. It was just sexual affection. They did not love. It's just like on a hot day, the day is hot, and you just need something cool to drink. So once you have cooled down a couple times, then you're good to go. The relationship are like that. So a lot of times it is like that. And sad to say, a lot of times it is a female that actually get hurt. Men do get hurt too, so don't get me wrong. So Joy say, women must give them ass bun if them can't understand say woman need attention. I used to think bun was bad, but it all depends on what lead to bun. Well, bun is bad, of course. You get me, say Joy? Because bun is bad. I used to get, as I said, I never used to get bun. I've gotten the bakery, the whole entire bakery. Was I not giving that person attention? Was I not treating that person right? Yes, but that person was just stupid. That person was in my life for a reason and for a season. No regrets. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, and come again, Joy. Yeah, exactly. It depends on what leads to it also. But I don't really support bun, as me say. You get what I'm saying? Because I have been there already, So I mean, to each his own. But same say some women will pretend until you marry them and they change like green lizard. Yeah, a lot of times you will not get to know a person until you're actually living with them. But as for me, based on my experience, I will actually know a woman before I live with her. I will know 98% of what I'm supposed to know about her before I got married to her. Trust me, I will know. Because now I know what to look for. Joy said, and next thing would keep up themselves, stop wear 70s and 80s granny clothes. Well, because I've been with females that used to wear short, not extremely short clothes, and I've been with female who dress like a Pentecost girl. And I rather the female that dressed like a Pentecost girl than the female that used to not dress like a Pentecost girl. She dressed more classy, and I find her to be more elegant, more natural, and all of that. Because I love natural. Yeah. So, and I say to each his own. Some men, they like women that wear them short up and, and stuff like that and dress sexy. Not necessarily short up, but more sexy. For me, I'm not into really my woman dressing sexy. Because I consider that I'm supposed to only be the one that see her sexy. I don't think no other man should out the road seeing her looking sexy. No. So that I mean that she have to go to the road looking sexy with her blouse front pull showing her breasts and showing her butt and her showing her all everything. No. So blessing say if I have so blessing say if she have a man that show her love and respect, loyalty, she will not give him bun. Okay. Joyce a really fire, but she not dress all to you. No, she not dress all to me because I have a female, and when I used to see her at first, I've never seen her um real in any makeup or dress up. I've always seen her in her regular clothes, hair pull up, but it's natural and all of that. And that's how I fell in love with her for how she look. She wasn't dressed up or anything like that. You get what I'm saying? A lot of men, they have never seen their woman without makeup and stuff like that. So so when they're not actually wearing any makeup or hair or stuff like that, they look different. They're not so attractive to them because they fell in love with the person who had another makeup and you know look pretty at that time. They didn't fall in love with the person for the person then. They like the makeup person. A man should not fall in love with a woman like that. But the main thing is this: when a man have a woman, his wife, or whatever, he should date her the same way that he used to date her when he was getting to know her at first, taking her out and all the stuff like that, buying her a nice gift and all like that. If you don't, then she's gonna feel neglected, and that is definitely neglecting her in the first place. She's going to feel neglected, and that is actually neglecting her. And as I say, some of us as men, we are like the sea. We are never full, can never be full. The more water you throw into the sea, as human being, as more water you throw in the sea, is the more water the sea can hold. It can never full. So in this to say, a lot of men, they don't see what they have in front of their eyes, but they look at another man prize. Say it again. A lot of men, they don't see, women too, they don't see what they have in front of their eyes. They're just looking at another man prize. You know what I'm saying? Learn to appreciate your own first. You know? Learn to appreciate your own first. One time, back in the days, roughly about 15 or probably more years ago, I used to have this girl friend and she have her man. Yeah. But her man, I mean, her man never used to satisfy her. You get what I'm saying? He did not spend the time to satisfy her, but yet still he was giving her bun. You can't believe he wasn't taking care of home, but he was going out to give her a bun. You get what I'm saying? Take care of what you have at home first. As I say, see what's in front of your eyes before you look at another man. Prize. Yes. And don't let her go out under disguise. That's not wise. Uh, uh, So Joy said, Joy said she love makeup. Can be your woman. Makeup, well, as I say, to each his own. Every who up and stick a bush. I'm not the kind of guy that into make. Whenever time I'm talking to a female, I always make sure know that, listen, makeup is not going to make you look better. You're beautiful just the way you are. A lot of females wear makeup, and makeup was made to wear. But because I know of the harm that is actually doing to our princesses and our queens. That is why I'm not into it. Because naturally I know of the harm that is actually doing. A lot of these makeup and all of that, they have in lead in it. And it actually mess up your skin in the long run. Yeah. So I'll always tell my female that, listen, you look beautiful just the same without makeup. You actually look better without makeup. You get what I'm saying? Because it's actually you. That's why it named makeup. You actually make up. It's not real. That's not your. That is not your real face. I like to see my woman with a real face. And for ladies who wear makeup, and I'm bashing you. As I say, to each his own. If you want to wear makeup, that's yours. That's to you. So I'm not bashing ladies that wear makeup. Men that like your ladies in makeup, that's up to you. If you feel more comfortable. But for me, that is my opinion. I don't like my woman in makeup or wearing makeup because I know the disaster, the destruction, you get what I'm saying? The mental consequence or medical consequence that all of that makeup gonna cause. So I don't like makeup, me personally. Yeah. Because I've seen it affect females after using for a period of time. Yeah. So they actually can't do without it because their face get messed up. But then say, my beauty is inside of me. Okay, so I guess your beauty is a tripe and your organs and blessings. Your tripe and your liver, your kidney, your heart. Well, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, blessings. You're beautiful the way you are, blessing. Blessing say it goes both ways. Holy fire. Okay, blessing. Joy say right now my hair fire red. Me a hot girl and road. Haha. Joy. Joy say, Granny, you want turn your woman in a but you're going to look at woman with makeup catch your damn face to 1, 2 damn slap. No joy. Actually, I look at females when I see them in makeup. Because first of all, I used to have this friend, and I tell you, and every time she hugged me up, she always mess up my clothes, and I didn't like it. She always mess up my clothes. For example, if I have on a white shirt like now and she gives me a hug, then definitely her face would leave on my shirt. I didn't like that. You get what I'm saying? That's why I don't really like makeup. Because as I say, I know the effect. I've seen it. I've seen females and it really mess up them face. I see females, with rashes on their face and stuff like that. Some of them it don't affect them, no. But then I mean, it's crazy because I see female put makeup on their face, and it's like when you're doing sheetrocks, you know, do a little construction, you're doing sheetrocks and that stuff that they use on it to plaster or putty. I don't know if it's putty is called, they use to plaster. So like that, it's a lot. It's crazy. But as I say, if you want to put on makeup as a woman, that's up to you. You're just not my woman. You know what I'm saying? So if you're someone else woman, then it is not my business that you want to wear makeup. You're waking to each his own. So a lot of us said, oh, and when I see females, I don't say, oh, no, that's not my woman. I look at her same way. And I say, okay, that's not my woman. So Joy, I do look, but that's not my woman. So I do look. That's it. Joy say, me, okay, you hot girl, yes. You hot girl. Yellow road. Okay. Live in a makeup. Okay, Joy. Joy. If I say that, Joy, I guess that's how it goes for you. Joy say what? This Sister Dana, Joy and Joy a hot girl, a road, right? I can't be your woman. No. But I said still, every whore have them stick a bush. That's what I said, Joy. Every whore have them stick a bush. So if I might not find that woman to be attractive, but another man will, because that's how it goes. We all could never and we all could not like or want the same kind of woman or into the same kind of woman. It's just like we don't wear like the same color, you know, we don't wear the same size. You get what I'm saying? The world would be so chaotic if we all like the same size. And some people might say it would have been easier, but I don't think that, you know. So God know what he was doing or what, you know, what he did when he make all of us, even twins and triplets, they're not the same. They like different things. Yeah, I'm saying? Yeah. So that's say again, ladies, if you wear makeup, I have no problem with you. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say, oh, that girl, she's wearing makeup. Because a lot of times we see that. A lot of times we have seen that. Even Christians, a lot of times they will see females in impy skimpy clothes and they would blast them. But when that girl will come to know God for herself and all that, she won't feel comfortable in that no more. You know? So as I say, to each his own. Just imagine someone living like that and God sees them. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Blessing said just the same way, just the same woman have their preference. Yeah, exactly. Just the same way women have their preference. Because a lot of females don't even talk to guys we're hearing, are they here, are they have tall hair, are they even have a I mean, you know, hair like facial hair. You know, they like them bald. Joy says, so skin complexion, what type you rather? No fire. Skin complexion, I don't have no preference in skin complexion. That's the thing. Because I've learned that it's not about skin complexion. It's about the heart, you know? Not about the shape either. It's about the heart. So even if you shape like a couch, or if you shape like a plastic container when you throw hot liquid in it, it doesn't matter. But it's about the heart, you know? Yeah. The character. Yeah, it's about our character, not about the color. Yeah. Which is, I mean, some people, because some girls they have nice color, but you would say, which is every woman have nice color. You have some nice browning and whatever, but the heart not nice, the character not nice. And you have some dark skinned girl, and you know, so it goes. People just a people. So Joy said, I wear belly skin, but rider. Long dress, not me. Well, I guess you should try the long dress. You look better in the long dress. Blessing say, I have idea, my ideal type of guy. No tattoo for me. Okay. See? Blessings, you know, like tattoo. Yeah. And that's me to blessings. I'm not really into tattoo. Well, if you did have tattoo, that's, you know, as long as I have a one tattoo and you're not going to make it two tattoo, then it's okay. Just make what you have stay. And it's not to be shown or, you know, brawling like that. I don't like that either. Yeah. So if you did have tattoo, don't do no more. That's it. Because they're not, I mean, there's little you can do. You can actually cost more to take it out than to put it in, to put it on rather. You know, when you come on the tattoo. I've never had a tattoo. I think about it, but then when I do a research, I find out that no, it wasn't godly, so I don't bother with it. But then say a number one brain. Number one brain. Okay, okay. So me know your type blessing, coming on a brain. I drop me in a brain. Brain of a pinky. Joy say I have 10 tattoo blessing. You have 10. Probably need to sell them, Joy. If you have 10, you need to sell them. Sell some and make some money, Joy. You don't need so much. In this time, you can always sell some. Yeah. Yeah, but as I said, Joy, we're talking about Joy, as I said first, but a man and men, if you are here and you're not giving a woman attention, trust me, it is not fair because I see, you know, a lot of persons, they don't, even if they're a lot of time when they're married and if they're not even married and they have kids, it's hard because even in this time for a woman to just leave her spouse and go be with someone else that she know nothing about, it's very difficult. For me to leave who I know no one to go be with someone else is very difficult. A lot of times we don't want to start over because you're gonna start and then you might have to start and joy go sleep. You might have to go start again and be with someone else, you know, and then body can't go too much. You get what I'm saying? So as I say, stick with what you know. So that a woman, especially good woman, they want to stick with what they know and they do like to work what they know and work it out. So men, if you're here and not giving a woman attention, don't look for no other woman outside. Look at what you have first. Look at what's in your eyes before you look at another man. Prize. Let's rather say you need to rest. Your children, them need you at school tomorrow. Exactly, Bradley. Yeah, yeah. So as me say, men, that's my word of advice is treat a woman like just when you are looking at her. And women, don't ignore your man, your husband or so. Don't ignore him. Even in this time. You get what I'm saying? And for those men who are actually married and you know, and still married and still and in a relationship with another man. And woman who married and in a relationship with another woman. Not wanting a woman, not wanting a man, not wanting a husband, but wanting a woman. Then you should just go be with what you want to be with. And stop the confusion. Because you're confusing yourself and confusing other persons. Be real, be truthful. Yes, do unto others as you want them to do unto you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The Joy say, woman, if your man not be good, run him way. No, Joy, it's not, as I said, Joy, it's not like that, you know. As I say, no, Joy, it cannot be like that. Because you in a relationship for a period of time with this person. You would rather hope that this person change. So what you can do, there's always dialogue. And in dialogue, you and I can come together and we talk, but we're gonna have so much disagreement and all of that. So guess what we do? We get a mediator. The person doesn't necessarily have to be a counselor, just someone who is not biased. Someone who is not biased. And that person hear your story and hear that and hear your other person's story and split justice. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of times we break up relationship, we don't have to break up, we can talk about it. You get what I'm saying? Especially if kids are involved. And kids are innocent. Kids don't deserve to be hurt. They are innocent. They're always innocent. They know nothing. Yes. Just like Danai and Dante. They are innocent. Yeah. Big up Danai and Dante. Yeah, they are innocent. Joy said, man, if you a fish, turn with your nastiness. Yeah, no, Joy. Joy, please. I eat fish, so don't put it like that. So don't say if you're a fish. Man, if you're into man, stay with man. Put it that way, Joy. Not that we are encouraging man to be with man, but just stop your nastiness. That's what we are saying. You know fish. Can me eat fish? You get what I'm saying? Fish that I catch from the sea. Fisherman I catch from the sea and I bite. Yes. So Joy said, what want to talk to a man who put in his dick where it must not go? Yeah, that's nasty. That is so nasty, so very nasty. You get what I'm saying? How can you be with a woman and you're sticking your dick in another man rectum, and another man bending over for another man to stick his dick in his rectum? I can never and will never see through that. How can you be a man and sticking your dick in another man's rectum? That's nasty, both in the sight of God and the sight of man. That's nasty, so very nasty. And people look up to you, and your people that want to be like you and say, look good together. But you know in yourself, walking beside your wife and all of that, taking pictures and all of that, and people see you. Yeah, a lot of want to do it. No nasty, want to go. Yeah. And other people not going to say that, but trust me. As I say, I don't look up to people. I look up to God. Yeah. So blessing say, it's not fair for to try so hard to care and love, but there is no one to see that. Yeah. Oh boy. And that's it. The sense human are just humans. They're just humaning. Is there such a word? No, I just created it. Joy said, if you're a batty monster, stay where you're there. Right, Joy. I like that. I like that word, batty monster. Okay. Monster of batty. So if you're a monster of batty, stay where you are and leave the ladies alone. Leave the ladies to men that love ladies. You get what I'm saying? If you're a batty monster, stay where you are. Yes. And leave the ladies to men that love the ladies. Yes. And ladies, don't uphold with your men being batty monsters, as Joy say. I'm gonna start using that, batty monsters. Yeah. So Cynthia say cross contamination, bad business that. I mean, sister, and cross contamination is so dangerous. Cross contamination. Just imagine if you have a wholesaler, supermarket, whatever you have, and there's cross contamination, all that goods have to throw away. There's no way of cleaning it up. You have to throw everything away. Everything have to dump. The health inspector gonna come and then everything cross contamination. So it's just the same thing in nature. Nasty. Cross contamination is assist. Yeah. All of that have to dash away. You have to dash everything, dash everybody. Joy said, blessing, care for you, love you. Joy said, sister Cynthia, true. Yeah. And as I say, a lot of times, it's a female get the wow. Female get the shitty and have a stick. Just imagine that. I've never said this the way and get it the way that I get it now. It's the female that gets the shitty end of the dick. Wow. The stick. Oh Lord. It's the females that get the shitty end of the stick or the dick. That's messy. Real messy. And I'm not talking about Messi from the footballer. Yeah, so Joy said Chinese them not dash way, nothing. Joy, that's another story. Trust me, Joy. If you know, you know. That's another story, Joy. Yeah. You ain't dashing away nothing. Yeah. But as I say, if you are a batty monster, then stay over that side there. And don't try to fool people or fool. Because you're just fooling yourself. As I say, a lot of time persons actually they're living in their lies so much that their lies become their normal life. Human beings are crazy, They live their lies so much that their lies become their normal life. Wow. That is so messed up. What is just human being? I don't want to say mankind because mankind is not a kind. Sometimes mankind is like swine and some behave like them blind. But wait, God soon so know a lot of signs. Yeah, Joy say, Joy says she's a body queen. Give her a sugar cane. Okay, Joy, that's good. That's how it should be. No woman should be getting no shitty end of a stick. No, that's not right. Cynthia B says, this is why the man should protect his household. Yes, this is definitely, sis. And that is where society is breaking down nowadays. And there's the reason why in society, look, all over the world, a lot of countries, even in Jamaica, you hear they saying um, the population growth is slowing down because what? A lot of men are married, but they're not married for the right reason. They're not married because you know they want to have kids. It's just a show. It is just a show. A lot of men are being with women, but it's just a show. It's just about getting kids. You know, nobody want to have kids, and that's the plan of the devil. You know, they don't want to have kids. So a man should always protect his household for true. Joy says, sister Cynthia, these men don't know how that they are just selfish. Yeah, some of them are very selfish, very self-centered. And as I say, when I'm getting married, I say this, when I get married, I'm not gonna say those vows until death do us part, and in sickness and in health and all of that. You might say, why do you plan on doing that? That is not of God. Because I've seen people doing that and saying that, and it don't mean anything. I'm gonna make my own vows. Yeah, I'm gonna make my own vows. I decided that I'm not listening to it, and I've seen it and hear people saying it and all of that. But that is not what it is. They are so hypocritical, as in doing it. They don't remember what they said and all of that. I don't like it. I don't like it. Who came up with all of that? Because it's like I don't know who came up with that. Where they get it from? You know? Actually, tonight that's gonna be my research. Where did this came from? This vow and all of that, because I don't see it in the Bible. It's not biblical. Blessings say most wedding people make their own vows. Yeah. Where did that come from? You ladies and gentlemen are much older and experienced than I am. Where did those wedding vows came from? In sickness and in health and until death do us part and all of that. Because if you're gonna say it and it doesn't mean anything, because you was in love with the person and all of that. Oh, blessings that you want a beach wedding. Okay, blessings. Yeah. It doesn't mean anything, because I've seen men married to women, and I mean they are going through a lot and they're not there for them. You get what I'm saying? They are not there for them. No, they are going through a lot of shit. The husband is not there for the wife, or the wife not there for the husband. It's like one person. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Always that. Always that. These persons are so hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm gonna say, where did this vows came from? Just the other day, I was watching a wedding, and then after watching the wedding, I found out that the husband not even treating the wife the way he just treat her like he has the right to do whatever I want. And a lot of you ladies who are actually Christians too, a lot of you used to be blamed, because if you're a Christian woman and you was living with your baby father or your spouse before, then you get married. But then you have a lot of these ladies, they go outside the church, or they pick up, let me say, not say outside the church, because people at the church, I've always remind that we are the church. The building is just a building that they're worshiping. Married Christian ladies, they take up a man who is not a Christian and they get married to him. And not understanding that that man is only marrying to her because he cannot get into her cookie jar until he gets married. So he's so attracted to her sexually, only attracted to her sexually. It is just sexual affection. It is not real love. So after he gets cooled down and all that, I mean, I'm gonna go back outside and looking for more, you know? Another time, these ladies spending time praying to God now for help the marriage. And if they were praying to God about the marriage before they get married, then they wouldn't get married. I listen to God, they wouldn't get married. So now you end up with more stress and problems. You get what I'm saying? So this is why I'm saying at that wedding, that man is saying all of these vows and all of that, but it don't mean anything to him. It doesn't mean anything. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't mean anything. Not just the man, but a lot of females. It doesn't mean anything. Marriage is very serious. Marriage is very serious. You get what I'm saying? It's crazy. That's why I haven't gotten married years ago before because I understand what I was getting myself into. It's very serious. You don't get up married and say, "Oh, I can't bother with it tomorrow." uh, so blessing say man-made. Oh yeah, definitely blessing. Blessing say you are so right, Ole. Joy said, I want a sun wedding. A sun wedding, blessing. I need it on the sun, not in the beach. Yeah, equal yoke. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Joy. Unequal yoke. Because you should marry to someone who is a Christian, but a lot of times men are not actually in the church, you know. You go to church and more females are in the church than men. And the reason why, and that's another thing, why so much females in the church? A lot of times it is because they're actually broken. So broken, so very broken, you know? That's why a lot of them in the church, when they get broken, that's where they go to God. So I tell you, but it's a society. And it's just, you see, people need teaching. People need leaders that love them and teach them. You need godly leaders. We need godly leaders. You get what I'm saying? From school to the leaders that are actually leading, the prime minister, everybody, we need godly people. Even the prime minister is supposed to be Christian in a country. Believe me. The prime minister should be a pastor, a man of God. Because if you look at it, in the Old Testament, the men that naturally lead the country, the kings, they were men of God. Saul, yes. Israel said they want a king. God gave them Saul, yes, and he was before until him start. But then David, God chose him, and he's a man of God. And other kings, they were men of God, and the country run better. People run better. Society is different. You know, it is. That's why I say some country have not say I'm upholding with it, but in some countries like China and other countries, you see they have one government because confusion and all of that. But that's saying that really, but just that we need godly people to govern you over. Yes. Because if you look, this is why it's a God say, man is the head of the house. Man is the head of woman or his family, and then God is the head of man. Yeah. So Joy said, but sometimes them hear the song, they hear the wrong voice telling them to marry it and think about God voice. They not hear no song, no voice, Joy. It's just that they want to fulfill, or they want not just fulfill, they wanna do it right. So they wanna get married. So getting married because you wanna have sex and a real reason either. You get what I'm saying? Because the Bible does says it is better to marry than to burn. Yes. So if you don't know, now you learn. Yeah, but that is not the reason to get married either. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of people actually get married because they're actually burning. But when they get married, that's the time when they're learning. Yeah. So blessing say, I will Google it when the vows come from. Yeah, exactly, blessing. I'm gonna do that too. Where it come from? I wanna know where it come from. Blessing say, far better or far worse, and in sickness and in health. Yeah. But it is so messed up. So messy. So very messy. And it's not the footballer either. Yeah. But I wanna say again, men definitely man ahead. Man is the head. But is it all about the devil still? All about the devil? Yeah, it is the devil design. Because if the devil get in my church, get into in the church, which is he has get in the church, and he always get to the male. If he can get to the male, you know, take out the male, then everything is disorganized. Chaos. You got have in a church, in a house, in a country, everywhere you're gonna have chaos. You get what I'm saying? When you say witchcraft I take over, why witchcraft I take over? Because the church not playing their part and all of that. That's why witchcraft seem like that take over. Because everybody, the pastor was supposed to look to God, he might look to witchcraft. Most of these big pastors, bishops and all of them, what you see, bishops too, bishops, pastors, deacon, they are so mixed up. You get what I'm saying? You hear that a person. You see, something that I heard, and I know people, one thing with Jamaicans, if you not go so, you nearly go so. Something that I've heard a lot of times, traveling taxi or you listen to people, passing and, you just stand up and listen to them. You're like, whoa, their experience and all of that, what they talk about. some of these so-called, even this specific church, should I say church? Well, you know them not really the people, Catholic Church, I'm gonna say. Where you see them have to compensate so much people. Catholic Church have to compensate so much people all the time because what? They have done so much atrocities to their members. You get what I'm saying? To female, to male, them messing up the male. And it's the same thing all over. You get what I'm saying? It's the same thing. That's why in the church you have so much females, so because a lot of these females, a lot of time you go to church and you see them crying like crazy. And you wonder why are they so emotional? It's because what they have gone through and they have no one to talk to. Because who's gonna do shit about it? Because a lot of these persons they have links, they have connections. So nothing gonna come out of it. You get what I'm saying? Unless they take things in their hand, unless they get a Cuban and deal with them, themselves. Am I inciting violence? No, I'm not. But persons, really mess up people. Trust me, really mess up. A lot of these. That's why even a lot of us as men, when we take up these females, we be with these females, we have so much problems because we don't know what they have been through. They have been through hell. They have been through hell. And it's good to go through hell, but you come out back, you never stay in there. It is good that you actually come out back. A lot of these females, they go through hell with a lot of these leaders, church leaders, and all of that. They put them through hell, literally hell. Yeah, they put them through hell, literally hell. If we know some of these stories, if you have heard some of these stories that I've heard, you will cry shame of these leaders. I mean, we would even cry shame of them. We would have done what they used to do them in the old days. We would stone them and gas them and light them. Definitely. Yeah. We would have done what they used to do them back in the days. We would have stoned them. Yeah. Literally put them in the middle of the street or the town and stone them. And like they still do in some villages in Africa. Use tire. Old tires, yes. And throw water on it, yes. And light it. Oh boy. The blessing say, marry for true love. Yeah. When you feel that feeling you never felt before. Yeah, as I say, a lot of time blessings is just sexual feeling, That's why it don't work. A lot of times people believe that they are so in love. But they're not in love. It's just sexual feeling. In your piece, my battery is depleting. So I'm gonna end the live shortly. My battery depletes so fast. Yeah. So new peeps, it's been a wonderful conversation with you guys. I'm always looking forward to come to you, talk to you guys, because after having the day by myself, then I'm always looking forward to coming here and having a live. And as I said before, working on my internet so we can start here Blessings Vice again. And who else wanna call in can call in. Yes, and don't be like a Garlene. So big up on yourself, everybody, and remember good over evil and God over devil. And thank you, Vulture Squad, for passing through, because I know that you guys are here. I know that Vulture Squad is always here. Yeah. Big up on yourself, Janko Squad. Yes, for passing through us. I know no here. Yeah. Big up on yourself. And remember, peeps, nothing by the mean can be able to harm you. You get me? I say? Father God tell that already. Good over evil and God over devil. Yeah. Life over death. Yes. Never, never, never fret, because God will watch over you. And I say they will always light their candles, and because they're doing that, they have a lot of us name right and candles and parchment paper and stuff like that. They have it. It is a time like this. They have it. Candles, they lighting crazy candles. But I open a light like 7, like Holy Fire 777 TV. Just open a light like 7 candles. Just remember Holy Fire 777 and say 7 like L.A. Lewis. Even though L.A. Lewis is my other man too. Crazy ass nigga. But anyhow, peeps, have yourself a wonderful week. Enough love and respect. And remember, do unto others as you want them do unto you. And remember, we are human. I'm not going to say human. Yeah, human being. Remember, we are all human being. You get what I'm saying? And take care of each other. Do good, and good will follow you. If you do evil, you might think, say, evil no get you, but it will get you if you do evil to follow you. And for those who are actually doing wicked, remember, your judgment is coming, and it is coming now. your judgment. Spit in the sky and it will all fall in your face. Believe me, if you spit in the sky, it just naturally fall in your face. Why am I saying this? It will fall in your face. Because if you trouble God, pitney them. Once you trouble the children of God, that you don't know, you are a devil worshiper. Another don't know devil worshiper. You're messing with God's kids and you spit in the sky. Trust me, it will fall in your face. Meaning destruction will take on wicked from all end. There will be confusion for you. Yeah, lightning and thunder, brimstone and fire. Anyway, peeps, have yourself a wonderful week. Enough love and respect.